Oh, hello there. Make sure. Happy here. Adjust that again. Okay. Where were we? Setting this to live chat. This is where we were for one. We need to build. I think we're all good with everything but the game window. So let's build out the UI first. Get that laid out, and then we'll hook it up to the server. We need a Mongo server. There we go. That going. Let's get. Whoop. Game server running. Perfect. And that stays there. This comes over here. Get everything fired up. All right, so Mr. Fu logs in. We need to wire this up as well. We didn't hook up. Get character. Okay, yeah. So we need to hook up getting we need to hook up the request to connect as well. Let's open that up. We'll need that in a second. Okay, so let's do that. Character select. It's going to be in our entry here. We need to hook up that on tap as well. Let's see here. We're gonna need. How did I do this on the client handler here? Character operations. Character client submit. Character login, character spawn. Character select. We send the character. Okay, so we need to send character over. Which makes... We actually only need to send the ID over. We can do that. Okay, because we have the ID in here. Car info. Yes. So here, send car ID server, switch to game window. That's our stuff there. And there was... We bind you, we spawn you. That's it. I thought there was a ready at some point. But it would be, if we had it, it would be in... Where is the, right here. Client message. Where was there a ready? There is a ready. It's used here. Ah, we need to send that as soon as we are done. This is in client messages. So but when we do our spawn, I think this was one of the things we ran into. I recall this issue where there was a timing sort of issue with getting the initial room message to the client. And that's part of spawning, I think. Intertile. Yeah, because we use intertile. Okay, so that actually we need to fix up at some point. Let me leave myself a note. We need to client/server fix the timing. Oops. Timing on login so that character does not spawn until we are ready. Or fire MOTD before spawn. And get rid of ready question mark? Let's just throw that in there. And we'll go with it for now. Because right now, game manager, client handler, when we send this, it's going to log us. I guess we could... No, because the order on the server is wrong. This all needs to fire, I think, character operations. Yeah, this doesn't happen. This all happens before the MOTD stuff would fire. So we just need to fix that up. We do need to send ready as soon as we get in there for now to kind of match the existing behavior, and then we can fix that up. Okay, so let's visit our connection. See, we have create account. That won't fold everything? Ugh. Guys, you gotta fix your folding. Okay. Create character. Create count. That's just so deeply frustrating. Get characters. What do we return? Let's listen and forward. Where did you go? That creates. Okay, going on here. Oh, I need to plug this in too. Oh, I know what this is a bit. I forgot to. Nope, that's not it. I did forget to open this though. Let's do that really quick while I'm here. Just in case. Help me know if stream falls over. There we go. Okay. As I was saying. So when we spawn, if there's an error, we do need to send back this. Okay, so we need to wait here, the same way we have been for the other things. And that'll be... We'll need that and the ready signal. I think will be our last special functions. And then we'll just need one generic one that pipes our input over and to hook up, a way to hook up to the incoming messages and put them on the screen. But let's do this real quick. You're a void because you'll just throw an error. And you'll be called, these are all capital? No, they're not. Camel case. We'll call it select character ID. The this we need ID is ID. Then we do this. Oops. That goes in. We need. This is character. Oop. The type is client submit. The data. What's up next, right? Version, protocol version, data, and then now, like so. Here, we can do this, we can scaffold this in. That, like so. We need to I should pull this out into a helper. This we need to set async like so. Okay. We also forgot to do send message, new message. Then we await you. We're gonna do the same thing here, except for it's if it is, what are our options? Operation failure. we'll throw our server exception and we'll say error selecting character message dot put you in there content like so. Am I doing that all? I'm missing a. That's why it looked weird. Okay. I guess the safest way to do this would be if the message type is operation success, we just return. Otherwise, how do we do this? We did it this way before. Yeah. Let's do that still. Until we have a good reason not to. Because this is still an expected response from a server. I think I just want all of this same stuff. Let's put a comma there instead. Chuck that in there. Log it. Return it as content just blindly for now. Okay, that should take care, I hope, of that. Do we need to add a bug for that too. We don't check on the bind here, we don't check that you should be able to attach that character, so we need to do that. Surfer client handler on character select validate that the connected or authenticated account, the owner of the character we are attempting to inhabit. Little stuff. Okay. Meow. That takes care of that. So here we can say, was it? No. What do we have? We need to watch the context in here. Either that or pass in a callback. And I think I would rather watch the context. And now I have to remember how to do that. So it's up here. We're going to say app. No. Client state It's what it is. Client state is, and it's in provider context.watch. Yes. And is it? It's in here. That, I think. Yes. Yes. The servercon select character. This is char info.id. Perfect. We need to try this. And then we need to on server exception catch E, I think. Yes, okay. What are you upset about? Expect an identifier. I'll look at my brackets here in a second. On this, we need to do we need to check that it's mounted. Not that. Okay, we got that right. It's not this page. We need to look at login. We'll have it. It is. It is dot mounted. I was there. This is why. Then this should we should import. It was just because it was a arrow func, I think. Okay. So if we're not mounted, return. Otherwise, snack bar is snack bar. Content is text e.cause. Same way we were doing this. Scaffold messenger of context. Show snack bar. Snack bar. Return. Perfect. Done. Then, so over here we need to get set up. Game window. Character creation is fine. Character select is allowed to go. To game window. Game window is allowed to go to login and character, nope, creation select. In here, we don't have that wired up just yet. But here we need to do change stage to client stage dot game window. That should take care of that. Now we need to do screens, new Dart file. Um, game window. We can just call you that for now. Probably stateless. Let's just do a column real quick. Children in here. Easy peasy. Oh, I did this wrong, I think. Yep. This will be text game window placeholder. And we'll do elevated button dot no, you're not elevated button, your action loading action button dot extended, just to make you nice and big. Need one of those. On pressed, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a func. In here, we're gonna need client state. State is text.watch. Client state. So state dot servercon dot log out. I don't think log out returns anything, but let me double check. Oh, we got, okay. We need to look at this really quick. Because there's log out and there's exit. Log out, I think, only logs you out of the character right now. That's the intended behavior. Character exit. Which. Uh, comes in. Listen to events. How did I where do we translate this to? Listen to events. New channel. This returns a channel of events. It's in parser. It's in command parser, but listen and forward events. Wait, no, character exit is the, yeah. I'm looking for. This is events that happen in the room. I'm looking for character operations unauthenticated. Client message. Unmarshal you. Parse input. There we go. Okay, so parsed comes out. Look, character logout. It's character logout. Okay, logout and exit. Yes. So in here, we need to do client input text. Not true. Is true. My mistake. This is logout. Okay, so this is correct. So logout is correct here. And then we need to go back to character select. Change stage, that's what it was. Stage dot character select. Child is that. What am I missing here? Oh, because your label, not child. I think you need to be in text. You need to get imported. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about the key. Let's add that. Perfect. Okay, so in here, okay, stage is the game window. Oops. Game window. Like so. Okay, that should get us all wired up. And now we can verify that. So we're in here. Look at our server while we're here. Can you move that over there so I can see it when I click over? Actually, I can get over here. It'll work. It'll be fine. You click here. God, you are in prefix. That certainly is not. Okay, we get booted out. That's fine. We also need to handle that more gracefully. Just hot restart that. Our can't type today. There we go. Let's double check here. Our info ID. Character carinfo.id. Oh, it worked. It must have hot reloaded something wonky. Let's log out. Okay. That's closing. Why are you closing? Oh, because I did call disconnect. That's incorrect. We just send that. Why am I not allowed to add event after closing? What are we doing in character select? The screen. Cancel. Because we log out. We shouldn't be calling logout here, though. That's a mistake. No, we should. We should. Because it takes us back to... Okay. So. That's why... Okay, that's why we're disconnecting. We need... We need to make that all more resilient in general, but... Yeah, we can call you exit. This is all the same. Except... we await disconnect, and this is also exit. We just send the text for now. So in our character selection screen, when we cancel here, we await exiting. Okay. But also... we try this. We say on. Oops. Is that valid? No. We need to find... state error. Maybe. Probably. Yes, state error. Okay. There's someplace else that it says that? Or am I dumb? See it. On a state error, what we're going to do is we're going to just say... do I have login here? I don't have login here. We just need to do this in our... it would be up here, I think. This is that. Can't do that either. Okay, that's fine. Make sure though that we have the correct name in there. And then if this happens, we can say log severe widget.log.severe, that is. Error exiting, or error sending exit to server is message cause. Guess that doesn't have that. Okay, so we log it and then we still go. If I cancel it, then we go. Boop. Perfect. Okay. Let's try this again. Log in. Come in here. Error selecting character ID still. Oh no, it does have an ID in here. What did I do wrong? What URN prefix? When we do our login, click to log out. What is making you retrieving character from database? Why are you trying to retrieve all this? Oh, I bet you we deleted the characters, but the account, Boo, still thinks he has more characters. Delete. I guess I could do more than one, huh? Delete, delete, delete. Hopefully, that's correct. Okay. So we still get error parsing provided ID. This selected ID. Trim space message dot content. Oh. Yeah, you're unmarshaled. I bet you it's because it doesn't know what to unmarshal you to. Let's think here. Okay, so we used to just send the ID as a string. I don't like that. We would need to let's do that really quick. ID unmarshal, but we need to That's what we call the and then this is MSG, not message. Have I done you? Pointer type, yes, okay, perfect. And you're capitalized, so I've done wrong. There we go. Oh, because oh, I'm so silly. Forgetting all of my Go. This is air. This is the ID. Like so. That'll get that squared away. Okay, so here, what have we been doing in here? Perfect. We'll do the same exact thing. We actually log it and then return an operation failure. Perfect. Same thing we do here. Let's typo, fix that. Let's restart the server. Log out, go back. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Okay, so now it's logging correctly. We log out, stopping, logging out, perfect. And we return. Okay. We need to fix up some flow in here, but that's okay. We can get around to that in a minute. Let's do a quick commit for the server fixes here. Before we do that, though, let's run a test run. Just make sure I didn't break anything in there. Because I should have testing around this. Okay, well, I did break something there. Because client handler test 1271. Because I tested login. I don't know why I chose to just shoot string across, but it's kind of a silly decision in hindsight, right? What? There we go. It's because it panicked. That's why. Okay. All the way. Come on. Get down here for me. Perfect. Log in. Create test character. Get all characters. Car select message. This should be... let's do this. Let's do it this way. This is charlist 0.id. ID. The rest of those go, that's fine. That. Is this not? That's what it does. Then we need to fatal the test, error, marshalling, character request data. That we replace this with that. We run this once to let it clear up, and then we run it again. Wait, new variables. Oh. Because I did that already. There we go. Perfect. Once more. Okay. We just need to fix this one as well. See, how do we do this one? Okay, yeah, we can use this same block. Just whack that in there. But this is just a new UUID. Perfect. Perfect. All green. All green. Add that. Those are staged. We commit, fix data format for character, select all other messages are JSON. This should have been as well. Push that up. We're done with that for now. We can close that. We're done with you for now. We'll minimize you. Okay. So. You're good. You're good. No, you're not good. No characters. That fixed it. Okay. Why didn't you load, though? Interesting. It returns. It gets dropped in the client here somewhere. Huh. Okay, let's actually do get login working, create placeholder game page. We'll push that up really quick. Oops, it would help if I typed the words correctly. There we go. Now, So that's a thing we'll need to fix. Do we need to await that? Is that my... Probably the reason. Hmm. Hmm. Line 2, character 1. Curious. Worked that time. Not that time. Okay, so there's an intermittent issue. I wonder if it only happens when we see that error. Yes, I think so. Okay. So there's some kind of issue. It's up here in our get characters. What is wrong with this? Let's do... That's not that. It's print the content for me. That's what you look like. Okay. Here's what you look like when you broken. You look like nothing. Let's make sure this isn't kind of a hot reload bug. I don't think it is, but it hurt to check. Log out. Okay, here it is. Expected line of input, or end of input. So it's happening inside of convert patch. JSON parser. We see. So we stop you, log you out, stop your status minder. We get a character request right after we return it. I guess we could do this. Oh gosh. In the world am I thinking? We can do that as a debug. Let's cancel here so we get out of there. Restart the server. Unknown error type provided to logger. What? Hmm. Can I just do... Oh, int error. What? Oh, duh. That's the index. Forgetting my go already. Okay, let's cancel that again. Restart the server. Let's try typing the right password. We select you. And we do see you. Okay, so log out. So it worked there. Come back in, go back out. There. Didn't work that time. I know airtype, that's fine. I don't care. That all looks the same as this. Okay, I don't think this is a server bug. So we're gonna nuke that. I don't really care to have that. I'd almost argue for nuking that too. But if we give this a second to settle in, nope, that didn't work that time either. Okay, so it's intermittent. Do I want to do that? It's in decode. Other place it could be. On message, we decode you into a message. Good morning to you as well. Let's print the whole message. Let's see if that doesn't give us some other sort of idea about why this is intermittent failure. Instance of message. Oh. Can I toString a message? No, I can't. There must be a way to do that in Dart. Dart. Pretty print. Class. Inspect. Okay. Let's give that a go. Inspect message. Import that for right meow. That is not. Okay, so we would have to just make a stringer or do it here because we don't really want a stringer in there right now. So let's just spit it out here real quick. This is category. Oh. Yep, if I put my braces or my single quotes in the right place. So, category, message category, type, version I don't care about, content I do. I don't care about the timestamp right now either. We're catching the goodbye. Ah, okay, that's why. I forgot we sent the goodbye. I think that's just the... No, that is definitely a thing we send. Okay, so in our... because this waits for the first message that comes in. In our logout and in our exit. In connection... Where did I put you? Send message, create account, create character. Select character. Going blind. Exit, here we go. Exit and log out. In both of these... we can do this, except for we don't want all this. I've just missed one of those. That's what's going on there. Okay. So in here, if it's a goodbye, return. Otherwise, we're going to throw an exception. And it's going to say, instead of just the content, we're going to include that. But we're going to say unexpected server response from logout. And we're going to go back and spell that correctly. We can do the same thing in here after an exit. Like so. And then we're also going to await the disconnect at the end after we get the message. But we're going to also say exit. Okay. Cancel that. So we go back in here, click to log out. Uh-huh. 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 Perfection. Okay. Let's get rid of this console spam. Like so. And then wait a minute. Game window and connection. What did I change in game window? Oh, wait, log out. Yeah, okay. That's still perfectly fine. And we're gonna say fix, or rather we're gonna say listen for goodbye message on logout exit before on logout slash exit before returning. Okay. Now, we got that going. And that's good enough for us to develop this UI. So, game window. We need to look for what widget we can use for the main marquee. It's a package from some rando. I don't think that's what I want. Flutter multi-line text, I guess we could call you. Line text widget update content. Text widgets are multi-line, but what I really want is like a buffer. Streaming text in Flutter. Not quite what I want. Closer though. There is a string buffer in Dart. Hmm. Array buffer. Let's see here. I don't really want a list though, I don't think. Doesn't seem like the thing. Like I could put him into a list, but I don't think that's what I want. What do you have here for me? Nothing. Okay. Let's see here. I don't really want a package for this. I just want a simple widget. I hope I can get it with a simple widget. Or reasonably simple anyway. Text buffer. Here's all my widgets for displaying text. Let's take a look at that. Rich text, okay. Tree of text span objects. Not quite what I want, but closer. Text span. Immutable span of text. Not quite. String buffer, string buffer. Also look at Flutter Quill is a text editor built in Flutter. Let's it's a lot of stuff I don't really want to do, but we can take a look at what they've done. Yeah, okay, so they've got Okay, this is kind of cool looking from that perspective. Let's go look at their repo. What did y'all do? Okay. Sure. Let's see. Documents. Stream of doc changes. This is like way overkill for what I want. I'm just hoping to find some interesting ideas. Get plain text. What I really want. They really just have a line of rich text and okay, so yeah. So they've got a custom line widget for every line. I would like to not do that. That seems heavy-handed, you know? Multiple lines in Flutter. Soft wrap true. Insert N directly in text menu to find line breaks. Okay, yeah. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe a text widget is enough. And that's just all. We can try it. I mean, there's no harm in it. So let's log in there. So we have our deal. Okay, so we put you in an expanded. Oops, that's not the right. That one. That'll make that big. Let's also do a padding for you. Oop, too far. Down here. And then you need a padding, edge insets, dot symmetric, and we'll do that, I guess, for now. It's fine. Just kind of make sure we scooch in a little bit. Okay, we're freaking out. Incorrect use of parent data. I believe my expanded actually needs to wrap padding as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that, in theory, gives us a full screen here for now, just to column. Here's my text. Didn't expand all the way, but that's okay for now. I just need to have a thing that we can start putting stuff into. And is there a way for me to get max lines but that will truncate anything that comes from, or anything further. Which leads me to believe that there's a way for us to get the number of lines. Oh, there's an overflow as well. And in this example here, the text overflow dot lip ellipsis fade visible. Okay, so we'll need to figure out that. But how do I tie this? How do I want to tie this to the server messages? Is there already Flutter connect stream to text widget? Let's just say stream builder, Flutter stream to widget. This example, what are you trying to say here? I also might be overthinking this, and we should just put them all in text widgets, and then we'd have a list to run code on, I suppose. But either way, this is not getting me what I want. I think my answer is going to be... All right, this isn't answering my question. I think it's going to be... I think we're going to need a function in here. This is going to have to become a stateful widget. Thinking here. So when we connect, we have a listen. So we're going to have a listen here. And then on message, we do things in here, which is going to be to return or send text into this widget. But we're going to have to pass it the function or we would have to stream builder. Oh, this might be okay. This might be not what I thought it was. Tell me what this stream builder is then. I think this is it. Okay, so in this example here, this is their controller stuff for the example. Stream builder. Stream is that. This is stateless. Let's run their example here too while we're here. Action state is none. Okay. This isn't exactly what I want. Can't scroll that. All right, so during a init state or they did change dependencies. Okay, so snapshot connection state. Where does snapshot come in? If it has an error, then that. Otherwise, we switch. In this case, we change the children, which is there's a widget. Oh, that's it. It's in our error. Child is bid status. We provide it with that. Okay. List widget children. I see. Okay. So what? Snapshot data. Okay, I think this has a lot of potential. So that all is fine, except for in here, this is no longer this. This would be so we got state already. That's fine. So we need a connection that will give us a stream. So let's get ahead and create. This is going to return a message stream. We'll just call you listen. This is going to return that. So here, instead of text, we can try stream builder, but specifically message. Need to import that. This will be client state dot servercon dot listen, and then for the builder, which takes the same build context like so. Snapshot message snapshot. This goes up here. It's part of this. Like that. Okay. We can do a list of text then. Let's just call you children. That's probably fine. That. What are you unhappy about up here? Oh, no return of throw. Okay, that's fine. So here, we're going to ignore errors for right now. We're going to ignore that for now. This is connection state active. This should be a list. Wait, no. Yes. Oh, it is, duh. It is list. Connection state. I don't understand what they're switching on connection state for in this case. I don't know that I care about that. What I care about is data coming in. Like, we'll care about connection state later, I'm sure. But I'm wondering if I can just get away with name is that, builder is that. I don't understand when this gets called. Data. Content. Can we just do... Because they have a switch here, but... How do I get access to children in here? Do I need to put you... We'll do that. Oh, flipped it around because I was just doing go. Okay, so then we could do in here output lines. Add. Stream snapshot. dot data dot content. So it needs to be data. Oh, wrong brackets. There we go. I guess I don't need to specify. I can just do that. Lines. You are initialized though. Is it because I'm inside the builder? Oh, we got a thing up here too. Maybe I do have to put it inside the switch. Do connection state. Case. Connection state dot active. Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't know that this is what I want. There's a lot of extra stuff in here that I don't want. Let me look here again. I wish their example was a little better. So when they do all this over here, a little delay. Hello? Okay, it was working a second ago. So delay is 1 second. Stream builder example delay. Just delay. This delay. Create the state. There it goes. Okay, so it goes boop, 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 done. Give me 5 seconds instead. Just to give me a second to think about it. We spin. We are waiting. We get 1. And then it'll go to closed. Okay. And that's the state up there. Okay. Extend stateless widget. If you have an error, we do that. There's no connection. See, that's all that stuff that I don't want to do right now. Or in some cases ever, I don't think. Oh, okay. And then here they return from here. The widget. Okay. So why... So I wouldn't need this. But I don't want to overwrite them. I want to add to them. I don't think I need that at all then. I would just need, let me put this back real quick. That is what I would need. Print on default. Okay, and then, okay, so here at the end of this, I didn't see that at first. After the switch and after everything else in here, I think. After the builder, after the switching. I think it's here. Return. Do I not need that? Okay, I just need that. I need to return. What was the widget? It's a list widget, right? No. What is the Flutter? There's a special widget for this that expands them. List view? Is that it? We did this in the tutorial app. For... I think there was just a for loop, actually. List tile, okay. We don't necessarily want that, though. We just want to return this. I don't think I can do this syntax in here, though. Have to do that. Yeah, I can't. I don't think this is what I want. I don't think this is going to get me the outcome I desire. Like, I could return. Yeah, I don't think this is the correct answer for this problem. This is probably more like the correct answer. And we just add there and probably make the stateful widget, and probably just we set the state and let it render. Keep widget, scroll to bottom. List view. I have to look at this a little bit more, but that's been 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here tonight. Close that. Close that. If you like this kind of thing, show up again tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, Central Daylight, and I'll be here doing this again. I do this 4 hours a day, starting on Friday, ending on Monday, and I'd love to see you again. Thanks for everybody who swung by.